Yo, let me take my mic. Let me take my mic. First of all, RIP to all the fallen soldiers. You know we react to African music, so if legends of the game have fallen, we have to acknowledge them and pay respect towards them. RIP AKA, and up until recently, RIP Mobad, RIP Costa Titch, RIP Ricky Rick from South Africa, RIP so many of the fallen soldiers. So up next we're checking out BET International's tribute to AKA, right? I know, but he's gone but not forgotten. So let's check it out.
Imagine a South Africa without AKA.
It's tough, man. Without AKA, life is tough. It's tough.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is, man, you already know who this is.
AKA multi-talented, #1.
Super mega.
AKA Super Mega. Bova, otherwise known as Kiernan Jared Forbes, is an African superstar who went over a decade of his life shifting cultures and making his mark on the African continent with his creative approach to hip-hop. AKA came to center stage as part of Entity.
Yeah, he used to be in a
his
crew.
own part as a producer for various South African superstars and eventually introducing himself as a hip-hop star with his own album in
So for those of you who don't know AKA, he was one of the biggest artists in South Africa. He changed the game for South Africa for sure. So this is just a tribute to him. I know I didn't make a proper intro, but this is a tribute to AKA, the legend. Alright, leave a sub for your boy if you're liking. Let's get to 20 likes. Let's get to 20 likes, guys. If you don't, it's okay. If you don't feel like subscribing, it's okay. But the most important thing is the tribute to AKA, right? So he used to be in a crew before he branched out on his own. So yeah, like they say, I'm learning too. I don't know everything about AKA obviously, but I try to learn as much as I can. If I like an artist, I try to learn as much as I can about them.
11 that earned him accolades.
Kiernan was,
Oh, that
I
song.
get quite emotional when I think about AKA.
It's just a whole lot like, oh God.
he was a very good-natured, chilled child.
He loved information. So Kiernan loved his encyclopedias. He would read them. And he was also always, from very little, the family entertainer.
Very respectful, wicked sense of humor.
Kiernan was a clown.
He loved imitating famous people and just
Michael
making
Jackson.
people laugh.
Ridiculousness is gonna be amazing.
Kiernan was a friend, compadre,
Max.
boy genius, and an inspiration, you know.
I don't think I know anybody that entrenched himself into music the way he did it.
Earliest version of Kiernan, I'd say, you know, never settled for anything less, even from early days.
What made Kiernan special?
K for Song, one of my favorite songs, K for
The
Song.
fact that Kiernan actually believed that he was special is what made him special.
I think it's easy there for people to have thought that he was arrogant.
He knew the skill set that he possessed, whether it was a show of 5 people or a show of 20,000 people. Like, he gave his all.
Basically, he understood from a very young age that the world was his.
He was confident, but in a way almost insecure, which made him always do the best, you know, at what he was doing.
Bova became infamous for fusing legendary Kwaito and house tracks
Yeah.
with hip-hop.
His sound was very different. Like his sound was just not a regular. It's not regular hip hop. AKA sound was very, very different. If there's one thing you gotta take off your hats to and acknowledge and respect, that his sound was just different. Like I don't know what instrument is that. What instrument is like a piano, but the one which is more like a guitar. Yeah, he used, like, I think he loved that instrument. But his sound was very different. If you listen to his past music, very different sound.
From a music perspective,
What I'm most proud of is probably how Kiernan was a pioneer.
Like musically, I always said he's beyond, you know. I love that he's one of the guys who kept hip-hop afloat when hip-hop wasn't doing so well, you know.
Carried it.
The way he's able to just like get sound clips.
Cool
and also
cat.
create
My little cool cat.
If we ever had a representative of South African hip hop that represented every culture, every color in South Africa. It wasn't AKA touched you, AKA spoke to you directly.
Listen to how much joy he brings to the room, to people's lives, and to the world.
And I'm very proud at what he became through that work ethic and focusing on the music, leaving an example to other artists.
What he showed, that hardness, is what shaped me to even shine in this industry.
Kiernan had a lot of love for people, especially the legacy.
He really cared, you know, about social issues, be it kids not having enough money to go to school. He was very big on education.
Was just someone who really represented all of us in one way or another.
What the footprint and the legacy is left is one of inspiration.
Or the best way I see that we honor and preserve his legacy is to continuously celebrate him.
The reason he did it was definitely to be the greatest ever, and anything less than that was not good enough.
AKA's impact is phenomenal, bro.
I learned a lot, like him being around in the game and also him being around as a brother.
You know, he was really one of one. I don't think we'll ever have someone like him.
He really shifted the needle in more ways than one.
There's so much to celebrate. I always think of the words, what a life to take, but what a life to preserve.
He has inspired a generation, touched lives, and made his mark on the world stage. Hence, he is being honored with a Global Visionary Award for his contribution to the industry. His music lives on, and so does his legacy through the Megacy.
When our brothers from Nigeria and from South Africa, we connect and we unite our people through music. So make some noise for Africa one time.
Make some noise for Africa. AKA loved Africa. The same way this channel wants to be about Africa. He loved Africa. He loved Nigeria. He has some bangers with Burna Boy. Kid Dominant. One of his, you know. AKA loved Africa. That's what I also love. Like, I want in the future, so Africa unite, to make a lot of good music together. That's why this channel, guys, I'm not biased. I not only react to only one country. Try my best to like react to so many genres, hopefully in Africa. So that's why I also go to French, I go to Zim, I go to South Africa. I'm trying to touch Kenya, Tanzania. We'll also touch North America, North Africa soon, you know. We are one, guys. I think that's what Super Mega stand for too. Like, you know, trying to collaborate with as many African artists as possible. Fortunately, we still have MT who's also doing that. But still here, also have to give him his flowers. He's like doing his best to like keep Africa together, collaborate with many African artists. But no, RIP AKA, man, Super Mega, long live Super Mega. If you do not know who AKA is, I'd recommend go to Spotify, check out his catalog. I promise you, you will not regret it. But from Muzango 88 TV, send our condolences to AKA's family, Mobad's family, Costa Teacher's family, Ricky Rick's family. Love and peace.
I guess I stood the test. Jesus is the gas. I got too much in the tank.